Usually when I get to like D2, if I touch D2 like once or twice, then then I get pretty hungry, I think, to make that final climb. Ooh. Versus Ezreal Caitlyn, there are certain lines that this deck can get against you that are very, very well positioned and very aggressive. So you did it with Draven Scion, not Rumble Scion. The Rumble Scion, I think, is probably a little bit more of a modernization on the list. I don't know where Aikedo got it from, or if this is if it's a specific like brew that he optimized. But I copy pasted all day. I follow so many high level players on Twitter. I will copy paste all day. So again, against Ezreal Caitlyn, it's not really appropriate to open attack them, because they want to be really reactive. So it's better to just develop and increase your threat level as much as you can. I'm going to Spinning Axe the Flame Chomper. So I can do this and push through a little bit more damage. Ooh, Static Shock. Very nice. Rumble Scion Bandle City kind of slept on too. I mean, I tried it. Like, Noxus Bandle City is still pretty difficult. You don't get as strong of a payoff. You get, like, a more consistent value and access to mechs, but sometimes it's not enough. Double House Spider draw is pretty rough if I'm being perfectly honest. They could have Mystic Shot. But if I do this, then Draven levels up. Yep, good. That's what we want. We want them to use the removal like that, because now they can't stop Risen Riders from just smoking them. And the thing against Ezreal Caitlyn is you have to, like, play very aggressively and force them to spend all of their removal on your early unit so they have less fuel in their hand for Ezreal when he levels up. This list also isn't like the Scion decks where they run like 50,000 points of burn damage, so it's definitely less cringe. We also got Scion coming down on round 7. Big shout out to attacking on even turns. What's up, Metric Trout? Ladder is popping off. We're doing very well on ladder. Yeah, exactly. The burn tools in P and Z are just too good. Because, again, you just kill stuff. Like, if you think that you aren't going to be able to respond to a certain thing, then you just kill it and it doesn't matter anymore. We can take a little bit of damage. We might as well get value out of the baboon before the flash bombs happen. I just hit Masters this weekend, yesterday in fact. Oh, nice. They get some fearsome blockers off of Assembly Line that they got off of Ferris Financier. Aw, rip. Oh, well, we've got Scion. If I was a little bit higher, I would have hit Masters yesterday, because I played like 10 or 11 games. Arachnoid Sentry, very good, very smart. Do we still attack with the Riders? I think we do, because of Might. Because they have to sacrifice their, like, big blockers. The Riven Rumble is super fun. Yeah, I still really like it a lot. It's just, it's a bit too one-dimensional is the only thing.
If it's a people problem, I'm your man.
I ran the Vladimir Pirate aggro deck I showed you earlier from D3 to Masters. The Vladimir in Pirates is actually inspired. Kuvira was playing Pirates earlier today on stream and actually ran in and actually played against a pirate deck that was running a copy of Might. End round? Okay. We're pulling Ezreal into combat so we can kill him with Whirling Death. They have to Mystic Shot the Scion or kill him. Yep, Peacemaker. So we're going to kill Ezreal here. So we're going to kill Ezreal here. So now we have Invincible Scion coming through. 1 HP, damn it. We got a lot of burn, though. Ah, damn, I guess we lose. We needed that Whirling Death to go through because Ezreal was their fattest blocker. Yeah, their draws were just too good. Really unfortunate. And the Transmogrify? You're really doing it to me like that? Okay, I see you, Yoshi Games. We gotta go doggo forward in order to get Masters. We gotta be at maximum power. That last game, maybe I played it a little bit too loose. And they had the Arachnoid Sentry for Scion, which was, like, very sag. I don't know. I've had some, like, super disgusting games with this deck, so if I have a few more that are, like, slower and clunkier, then I'm all for it. Got the Draven off the top. It's more resistant to board clears against Freljord control, and leveled Vladimir wins against aggro due to the healing. Yeah, that's a really good point.
I don't need rules to know good from bad. Hey.
How long does it take to build a top tier deck in this game? Like, if you know, if you go into it with specifically what deck you want, like 4 days, maybe. And that's like a very chill 4 days. Because you can build scouts in a few hours. If you consider like scouts a top tier deck, then you can build that in a few hours of starting a new account. And I think that's what Aikido did. When he did his Iron to Masters stream, he like immediately built scouts and then was just chilling.
Baby, don't fail me now. Adjustments.
Jace is still underrated. Yeah, I mean, Lux Jace and even some of the Jace Sentinel stuff is starting to have a bit of a resurgence. It's much better in tournaments because you can ban Sundisk, and so you definitely come out on top. What did he build? Aikido was doing Iron to Masters, and he built Scouts. And Scouts, like, dipped a bit, but some recent numbers I saw on Twitter do show that it's still quite good into the current landscape. This deck is very disgusting. And I've been playing Rumble so long, so I have, like, a really good head for saving, like, discard fodder for Rumble. Does the game still give you that spider deck? Yeah, Elise Darius they still give you. I think that Elise Darius is probably still the weakest of all of the aggro decks we have in the game, like any sort of like spider aggro, but still. Oh no, my spell shield. Yeah, it's a very good foundation to build an aggro deck. But I still think that it's got to be either Scouts or Pirates is probably the easiest and quickest deck to build, if I had to guess. Because when I think about Pirates, Zap Sprayfin is rare, and I think everything else is common. Right? What are the opening champions anyway? You get Braum, Lux, Garen, Darius, Elise, Zed, Jinx. Ezreal, I think. Can I save Rumble? With Path of Champions, you get Vi, Jace, Caitlyn, and Echo as well. Oh, I didn't know that. Hopefully we draw something like Second Reborn Grenadier or something. Scion. Oh, yeah, that's right. You do get Lux. Yeah, did I say Lux? Yeah, Jace Lux becomes an option. Second Quicksand. We get our Spinning Axe, so we have another draw with something Dredger. We have double Mystic Shot lethal. There we go. Now they don't have Rite of Negation. Just beat them up. Some variants of Pirates do play Jack and Farron. That's true. That is like more of the modern style of Pirates. So you would need a little bit more. Don't you get a copy of Captain Farron for free, though, in the Darius Elise deck? And Farron, I should say, because Decimate's core. And then, who knows? This is the other Lux Aphelios from before that we were able to beat. We can mulligan the Draven because we have Biggest Fan on one. I'm going to mulligan the Lost Soul. Actually, no, I'm going to keep Lost Soul. We need this consistent, like, development and pressure. Where we can summon a Twinblade Revenant, trade it, summon a Twinblade Revenant, trade it. We'll see if they cycle the flight, because the last time they were just using it to block, and I think they recognize that drawing the card isn't worth it when they're about to be going against the aggro prince. I'll attack. Just one less blocker. They can play like a Broadwing here and deal 3. And didn't they add like even more like freebie? Holy cow, they discarded Shield of Durand. That must mean their hand is either second Durand or what? Falling Comet's going to be pretty rough versus Scion. If they attack me here, I think I do still block with Draven and get the second Spinning Axe and set up for Rumble. They don't give it to me, though. We can discard Scion, though, and just shuffle him back into the deck. He's not as important for me. Especially since we're attacking on evens. We'll just put Overwhelm on the Rumble. This comes down right before, like, Lux and stuff. They could have Broadwing second Durand, though. Yo, Moonsilver Lux? Aw, man. Oh, Cloven Way. Do you think Riot needs to change mechanics that attack the Nexus directly? There are some things that maybe could be toned down. Because as it stands, the tools that stop Elusive and Overwhelm and everything are universal mechanics. There's no cards that specifically stop Overwhelm or you know what I mean? Like, Elusive is different. Elusive blocks itself, but I don't know. Maybe if they started giving regions more options for units that have very high HP but low attack as, like, specific things you slot in to stop Overwhelm. Twinblade Revenant's great here. Oh, Braum. Yeah, Braum's a great example. I mean, spells and skills that just hit the Nexus like Decimate. Oh, yeah, that's a better, yeah. I agree. Ooh, should I develop? No, they still have their invoked card off of Solari Priestess. So I don't want the Twin Blade Revenant to die to Falling Comet. Or like they develop Lux and then have a barrier I have to worry about. Yeah, I agree. That was a discussion that we had on stream a while ago. Was that Pirates are probably like okay. Like aggro is in a pretty good spot, but Decimate feels very like imbalanced in that you can play very what the hell? That's so they're just doing that to pop Rumble spell shield, I guess. You can the thing about it is you can play very well and very defensively over the course of the early mid game, and then once you stabilize versus aggro, you still have the potential to die versus double or triple decimate, right? So not only do you need to stabilize against aggro and say, okay, I win, you have to stabilize into a winning position so that you can end the game quickly as well. So, and that's kind of the thing, right? Where you can stabilize against aggro pretty consistently in this game, but you don't necessarily also have the tools to then shift gears to end the game because they have that over-the-top damage. Really unfortunate he had the second Rumble. Because they had to use the Crescent Strike. I like the way they use the Crescent Strike. Because they know that I'm just going to be setting up open attacks. And the Crescent Strike isn't going to be that good. Is that called Rumble Discard deck? Yeah, this deck is wild. You do that. I guess maybe I was just a little bit confident because of the Whirling Death, but I should have definitely just killed the Fangs to take away even more options from my opponent. Yumi Pantheon. Poro Cannon doesn't serve me that well. No. I want Punch. Okay, this is looking a little bit tastier. Oh, baby. Do we go for the aggression? You're Mr. Disrespect with Targon, because if they had heal face to beat your lethal, then they would get the +2 HP for free. Yeah, a bit disrespectful, I think. So they just need to not hit, like, Yumi, Cataclysm, etc., etc.
Is he here yet?
Yeah, it's better to just play Draven. I could Whirling the blocker. But yeah, even if they had, I feel like even if they had like the Whirling, we were fine. So they hit the Yumi. We just swing in, get the second axe, get more fodder for Rumble. We've got Whirling Death and Might. We might be able to push through. Oh, that's a great top deck as well. They could have double single to pop the spell shield and also kill the Rumble. It's a pretty reckless attack, I think.
Does he do this?
If I hit like a Boom Baboon to get a Flame Chomper or something, we just like hard win. It's super funny. We have Might and Whirling Death. So I think that we can just swing in on that pretty recklessly. They're always going to block.
Together, stranger.
So they need to have Bastion here. Sharp sight. Saga Seeker goes down. Rumble levels here off of the Whirling Death. Then we get a mech from the Zonite Urchin. Their Pantheon's about to level. We have an elusive blocker now. We have an extra draw with Sump Dredger.
We were never fated to bow.
All right, Shadow Tech Walker, carry me. We'll see. Pantheon plus.
I will make the gods
Lifesteal. Scout. Yep, they got the Lifesteal. And the Challenger. We can go like this and trade 1 for 1. So we have 3, 4, 5 damage. So what's the best play for me? We develop for sure. Just go wide. Poro Cannon on the Fallen Rider. Develop everything and kill. Whirling Death with Rumble. That's what I've been doing this whole season to people. Oh yeah, play another Pantheon with Lifesteal. Yeah. If you put the Invincible 4-3 onto all elusives, they can't stop the lethal. Oh, if I hard cast the survival skills, you mean? Yeah. Three, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes! We extended our doggo form for this game to have the extra power that we needed. It was looking doomed, but welcome to the club. Let's go! It was looking doomed. But you know how it comes to the Knighthood stream. It's always looking doomed in some way or another, isn't it?
Bonus stage.
Can we keep Lost Soul here? Kindred Viego. Be a rough matchup. I think that we could keep Lost Soul.
Time for the main event.
Rider? They could have Vile Feast. I can save it for Rumble. Just attack.
Is awesome.
Yeah, they did have Vile Feast. Okay. So then we get Draven to get our Spinning Axe. Set up for Rumble next round. The dream is we draw something that we can discard with the Rumble. We take this trade because we get another Axe that fixes our Rumble problem. And then they don't have a blocker to stop Rumble. They have to develop here. Camivore and Soldier might be what they're looking for.
Baby, don't fail me now. Working as intended.
Spell Shield on Rumble is good to play around Vengeance. They do have Kindred. Well played. They just Vile Feast the Draven and Rumble goes down. Kindred Mark goes through Spell Shield. Oh, damn! How unfortunate. All right, we're cooking now then. That's super unfortunate. I think you have to take the damage there and keep the Kindred alive to try to fight for board. Because this deck typically runs like Fey Folk and Spirits Refuge. Oh, they had second Kindred. Okay. So the good news is that now we can start developing things to the board to absorb the Kindred mark and protect Rumble. Yeah, it's curtains for them. Because we've got the Spinning Axe Flame Chomper. Oh my god, what did it... Will they? You think they're going to put Flame Chomper back at 1 HP? It's plays like this that makes Flame Chomper seem like ridiculous. And like even with Spirit's Refuge, it's not enough. Absolutely wild lethal.